Today is Monday, day 290. It's been a few days since my last update. I still have continued to spin every day. And on Saturday I weighed in at 178.6, so I lost some more weight. So I was happy about that. And I've been very good, except today I did have fast food. I got fast food right after I spun, and I wanted to watch the debates tonight, and I ran out and got some food. And for some reason, the idea of eating like horrible, like bad food for you while watching this like horrible event, like I was watching for entertainment purpose. I don't want to get into politics, but either way, I just felt like, I don't know, something to eat unhealthy too, I guess. Probably should have been the reverse though. I should have been purging my body with like, with good food, healthy food. But anyway, so another $5 to charity, so that's $10 at this point. 2 times I've eaten unhealthy. I think I've written it down, so I'll go back and look. But other than that, I've eaten healthy every other meal and avoided fast food and all that stuff. What it really came down to is I wanted a Coke. But it had been several weeks since I've had a Coke, so I'll just have to get back to eating healthy. Just once in a while, I don't know, I just have this craving for a sugary beverage. But outside of that, it's continue to see results, and it's mainly because of my eating healthy. This past week, I did not hit my 120-mile mark. I only got a little bit over 100 miles. It's just, I had a friend visiting in town, and I didn't have as much time, and so I didn't do a lot of the double classes that I would normally do on the weekends. But I plan to get back and get over 120 miles this week, start doing some 2-a-days, and getting that mileage up. But today I was going to do a live class after work at 4:30, but there was no live class. There was no class scheduled for today or tomorrow. I assume there's a good reason for that. I haven't gotten on the Facebook page for Peloton, so I assume they have something going on, which is fine. I just did an on-demand class. But I haven't done a lot of live classes recently. My schedule's kind of been permitted, it's made me do a lot of late night classes, and but I think, again, I'm better off when I do right after work or in the morning. I often don't like to push it super hard right before I go to bed, so but I did do it right after work today, so that was good. Anyway, I'm still loving this bike, super happy I got it, and continuing to work hard and really try to push. I'm kind of plateaued in terms of the output, pushing myself harder, but I think that, some of it's mental, and, you get to a point where your body's just telling you no, but you probably could go harder. But at this point, breaking my record of 601 kilojoules in a 45-minute class is like really hard for me to do. It's hard for me to get above 500 kilojoules in a 45-minute class, so getting close to 600 is just really tough. So I don't know if when I do break it, how much I'll break it by. I don't see myself getting over 700 before this series ends. But I do think 700 should be really hard to do, just being in the top 10% on these classes, I think is overall pretty good. Oftentimes there's maybe 150 people in a live class, and I'm in the 10 to 20 range, or sometimes I'll be at spot 9 or 8, but it kind of depends on how hard I'm willing to push. But it should be difficult to be in the top few percent. So, and that's good. I think that means my bike's not like incorrectly calibrated for the most part. It could be off a little bit, but it is very hard to get really high outputs. And when I get over 300 kilojoules or 300 watts, that's like a really hard effort that I can't sustain longer than a minute, and I think that's probably how it should be. So anyway, doing well, and continue to eat healthy, and tomorrow I'll get back to not eating a bunch of garbage. Again, I don't know, something about the idea of this debate and munching on some horrible food and drinking a soda while watching it just kind of appealed to me tonight. Anyway, I will talk to you tomorrow.